This video was sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of YouTube 101. I will be your professor, Modern Day James. When I started this channel, the main goal was for me to learn through teaching. Every 2 weeks or so, I would pick a new topic that maybe was unfamiliar to me. I do a lot of research, I do a lot of practice, and then I would try to retain that information by teaching it back to you. But sometimes in the learning process, you can convince yourself that you actually know something when you really don't. And YouTubing was something I thought that I had a good handle on, until I put out my last few videos, which were artistically satisfying but didn't really do too well in views. So I thought it might be a good idea to go back to fundamentals, go back to YouTubing 101, take a look at what some of the pros are doing and how they're getting so many views. And just like my other videos on this channel, we'll break it down into a step-by-step process so you can use it in your own work. So let's start by taking a look at my channel. As you can see, I hit the ground running with the Becoming a Geese series, and we'll go into why that is, but lately my view count has been much lower. I have a feeling it has a lot to do with naming conventions and thumbnails, but we'll get into that in episode 2. For now, let's take a look at some other YouTubers that are doing a really good job. Up-and-comer D'Angelo Wallace is doing a wonderful job, pulling in almost 800,000 views talking about Raw Straws and Shane Dawson. ZHC pulling in 1.3 million views by paying artists $20,000 to finish his drawing. And Jazza is just raking in the views with a whopping 4.4 million views where he paid artists on Fiverr to finish his drawing. So what is it that's making these videos do so well? Well, I think they all have in common the law of maximum viewership. The law states that your view count will be equivalent to the number of subscribers multiplied by the number of famous artists mentioned and money spent, all divided by the number of hours spent drawing. After parsing through all of my videos in recent months, it's clear to see where I had gone wrong. Not a single famous artist mentioned anywhere in the title or thumbnail, and the number of hours I spent drawing was pushing the ratio well towards low view counts. But as you can probably see, today's video is already a step in the right direction. My subscriber count is relatively high at 170,000. I've already mentioned several popular YouTube artists, and I've spent a total of 0 hours drawing. However, the math savvy will recognize that a denominator of 0 will leave us with a ratio that's undefined. So we'll have to throw in a really quick time-lapse portion in order to still qualify as an art YouTuber. But luckily for me, you're already watching that quick time-lapse portion. And it was footage from several months ago. See, now I'm thinking like a YouTuber. But if we want to push this video to the next level, we're going to have to spend some money on strangers. And as YouTubers, we should never spend our own money, so instead we'll spend somebody else's. That's where today's sponsor, Squarespace, comes in. They have beautifully designed templates that have been crafted by Squarespace's world-class design team. Adding images into your website is as simple as dragging them from your desktop into your browser window. Any images hosted on Squarespace can be edited directly within your browser using Squarespace's built-in image editor. Crop, resize, rotate, adjust brightness and contrast, and much more. Squarespace also makes it incredibly easy to pull in content from Twitter, Foursquare, Instagram, or Flickr directly into your page. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/moderndayjames to save 10% off on your first purchase. And be sure to use the coupon code MODERNDAYJAMES. Having procured funding, I sent my assistant down to the bank to collect the money we'd be giving away. FTJ has a tendency to daydream about world domination when he's out on errands, so it's always a little bit of trouble to keep him on task. And despite being programmed to extinguish the human race, he loves to stop and chat from time to time.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Hi there. Hi, friend. Hello. Beep, 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 beep. Boop, boop. Beep, beep, boop, boop. I got the money, friend.
After retrieving the money, I instructed my robot to meet me in New York's Union Square so we could give away some money. But we weren't going to do it without making them work for it. So we gave them a challenge, $50 to whoever drew the best robot. Unfortunately, it wasn't long before someone expressed their discontent with our terms.
Yeah, whatever. We don't know what you're talking about. We don't know what you're doing out here. And we don't know what you're talking about. Because I need money and I need a new phone right now.
After verbally accosting my assistant, our new friend took it upon herself to break all of our rules and compete uncontested for the prize money. And as every true artist knows, there's nothing more frustrating than a fidgety life model. You tell him, Coco. I have to admit, the resemblance is uncanny.
Done! Give me 5! Give me 5! Give me 5 right now! Done! Done!
And after slapping that poor girl, it was time for a victory lap.
Give me my 50 bucks!
I need you. I need you.
Give me my money right now!
I'll give you the money.
Give me my money!
It took a few tries to give her the prize money that she quote-unquote won, but eventually we were able to give her her hard-earned cash. Congratulations to Coco on her epic, uncontested victory. You'll see in just a moment, but this guy who rolls through right here is an absolute legend. And then things started to get a little crazy. And then they got very weird. We gave away our first 50 bucks, but if we really want to get our view count up, we're going to have to give away some more money. This time we were actually able to get a group together to have a real competition. With actual competitors now in place, the competition was heating up, but one fierce competitor stood high above the rest. And as you know, winner takes all.
Who got the big guns? Me. What? Who made that money? Who made that money?
Why is there a cloud over here? Do you have anything to say?
Oh, thank you. I forgot your name.
Modern Day James.
Modern Day James. And I appreciate this. So me and my friends are about to go get some liquor and some weed. We're about to choke up and be happy. All
Awesome.
right. Thank you, bro.
Yes, thank you.
After round 2 was over, we ran into a man named Eddie Grapes, which is apparently a real name.
Do I tell them what you did to me, or?
Anything, yeah, sure.
Yeah. What did I do to you? James says he's gonna help me move. He says he's gonna come over last weekend.
Oh.
I got a 6-pack for him because I said, yeah, it'll pay you for moving. I don't drink anymore. I relapsed. He knows that. I relapsed because I had the beer sitting there. He never came to help me move. This guy is garbage.
I don't think I ever met Eddie before, but apparently we have quite a history. I thought I could make up for Eddie's troubles by giving him a chance to win 50 bucks in our 3rd round of competitions. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't biased towards Mr. Grapes, but as an impartial judge, I can only pick my winners purely on merit. Our competitors fought hard and rose to the occasion despite so many interruptions. But once again, it was that time to choose our champion.
This is a tough call. These are all really amazing drawings. Would you like to zoom in?
I'm gonna tell you which one is amazing. Any, mini, money.
Well, I want to get your opinion on this.
All right, I'm gonna tell you which one is the
Which
winner.
one do you think?
Which
I'm
one
not
is the
necessarily
winner?
going to go with it, but I want you to add to this. What do you think?
Ah, Barry did a lot with them antennas, but this one right here.
I was thinking that one! Yeah, better have audio.
Congrats.
What? What? Tell me how.
Another satisfied customer. We were well on our way to making a video like one of the greats, but we needed one more competition just for good measure. Fortunately, we were graced with the presence of one of the greatest performers of all time, Mr. Rubik's Cube himself, Wild Style Cube Tricks. Now I've seen people draw with their opposite hand, draw blindfolded, but I have never seen someone draw while successfully solving a Rubik's Cube.
Whoa! Whoa! He did the Rubik's Cube and he drew it! I'm sorry, but I have to go. Rubik's Cube! He did the Rubik's Cube and he drew it! That ain't got to do with art!
There were some who didn't agree with my decision, some who thought the cube was just a gimmick, but I tell you, this man was our champion of the day.
Wild Style Cube Tricks. Wild
King
Style
James
Cube Tricks,
sucks.
Instagram. This dude is dope, man. He made me fight really hard to get to do this, to try and solve the Rubik's Cube with all these mathematicians. The robot shaped like a cube. You got the joke better, not Rubik's Cube. This fly though right there.
It was time to revel in all the money that we gave away and to reflect on creating our very first viral video. As you can see, today we learned a lot about making YouTube videos. Keep in mind the law of maximum viewership when you go about making your content. In the next episode, I'll teach you how to create the perfect thumbnail, and we'll cover the law of maximum efficiency. And if you guys were afraid that I have completely abandoned my normal style of video, fear not. I have a new video coming out on brushwork and edges. So stay tuned for that. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe with notifications on, and consider supporting the channel on Patreon. We have a lot of really cool options, from discounts on future premium videos to group lessons. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.